good, guys? Welcome back to the first take. Today we have ourselves an Indian trailer, One Night Stand. Sunny Leone is making bare Indian movies now. Like, who would have thought she would have genuinely made a crossover? She just seems to keep having these movies out, coming. No pun intended. Coming. No subtitles. Alright, so we're gonna have to translate this in our brains. Let's do this.
कहते हैं हर 7 साल में इंसान के बॉडी सेल्स बदल जाते हैं। इसका मतलब इंसान पूरा का पूरा नया हो जाता है। लेकिन कभी-कभी इंसान को बदलने में कुछ दिन ही काफी होते हैं। Urwin, by the way.
It's Selena. उर्विल का मतलब क्या है?
समुंदर।
और सेलेना आसमान, दोनों कभी नहीं मिलते।
उर्विल मैरिड है 5 साल से।
क्या बदला ये सब उर्विल?
मैं सिमरन से प्यार करता हूँ, तब भी और अब भी। हर के बार मैं जो कुछ भी करता हूँ, मैं उसे घर में आने की इजाजत नहीं देता।
ऐसे हादसे घर में आने से पहले इजाजत नहीं मांगते।
कल अगर तुमको पता चला कि मैं तुम पे चीट कर रही हूँ तो?
तुम पागल हो गए हो? कुछ भी बकी जाती हो? किसी और की लाइफ में क्राइसिस है, हमारे एग्जाम्पल देती हो।
ये जो कुछ भी तुम्हारे और सिमरन की लाइफ में हो रहा है, इसका उस रीसेंट ट्रिप से कोई लेना देना तो नहीं?
I can't get her out of my head. मुझे एक बार सेलिना से मिल लेना चाहिए।
That's it. वो एक रात की कहानी थी उर्विल, न ज्यादा न कम। और आज के बाद मुझे स्टॉक करना बंद कर दो।
कैसे बताए, कैसे जताए।
Stalker. She called me a stalker. Do I look like a bloody stalker to you? तुम जैसी औरतें मर्द के बगैर रह नहीं सकती। Oh, sorry, in your case, मर्दों के बगैर।
What gives you the right to judge me? मर्द हो, बस इसीलिए ये सब करने का हक रखते?
आदत है, आदत है।
ये सब सिर्फ तुम्हारे वजह से हो रहा है।
Fuck you.
Fuck you. क्या कहा तुमने? स्टॉक मत करो। एक दिन में तुम्हारे घर में, तुम्हारे बेडरूम में खड़ा हूं मैं। That is stalking.
Interesting. I really curious for you guys. How is Sunny Leone? How is she perceived over there? Is she kind of crossed over legitimately? Do people kind of respect her as an actress, or is she still kind of making her way, or just still trying to break through? She's making a lot of films. I keep seeing posters for her in new movies here and there all over the place, so she's obviously getting work. You know, I think, was it Jism? I think was the one that was the first one she did, or the one that kind of broke through. But is she kind of won over the audience? Do people like her? I'm curious to know. And how is her acting? Like, it's hard to me to tell because she's talking for the most part in another language, in Hindi, so I can't. It's not always easy to tell who's delivering their lines naturally when it's in a different language. Even though there were a few, you know, well, I can't, like I said, I can't really say. She wasn't speaking English, so I can't really judge that. As a story, as a movie, it took a different turn than I expected it to go. I expected it was going to be a fatal attraction type scenario where he has this affair. And we find out, well, he has this one night stand with this woman, Sunny. Then we find out that, yeah, he's married. And then you expect that Sunny's going to be the obsessive one. And that she's going to be trying to, but it didn't go that way. It went the other way, where he turned out to be the head case. Which is interesting because are they still trying to, are they taking that route but still trying to have him as the protagonist of this story? Who is the protagonist? That's also interesting. If there isn't anybody, then I like that, because that's not a typical direction that I've seen, or in my experience, there has to be others, but in my experience of watching Bollywood movies, there usually is a clearly defined good guys, and then you have the sort of grey, the bad guys, and then you have the sort of ones that are in that grey area. But with this, it wasn't as clear. Like, Sonny became a sympathetic character at points where he was the obsessive one, but then it kind of seemed to be, but then you've got the wife. Obviously the wife overall has to be on the good side, because she, you know, she's the victim in all of this, the true victim. But she wasn't seem to be getting that much light in this trailer. It really only seemed to be about him and Sonny. So I don't know whether they're really kind of neglecting that character, or it's just that's how this trailer's cut. But does she find out? They looked like there were scenes where she suspected the wife. So does she ever truly find out? And if she does, you expect her to become a bigger character from finding out, to confront it. Like, where can this end, truly? Ain't gonna be no happy endings. If it is, then that's a fucked up story. He ain't gonna end up with Sonny, because he's the head case. He seems to be happily married to a hot wife. What the fuck's he doing? He's got himself a good woman at home. But, yo, yeah, this is interesting. I don't know. It's more the story and where it goes that interests me more, even more than the actual movie itself. It's just kind of, I'm curious to know how they're gonna unravel this threads of this story. I'm just curious to know where it's gonna go. You guys got any ideas? What's your predictions on this? And like I said, you know, how's Sonny perceived over there in India as an actress? Has she shaken off the image of being a former porn star? Or is it still something that people don't like? Or is it just fine? Like, you know, yeah, I'm actually curious. I'm actually curious to see how she's perceived over there. And if she is truly being accepted, then she could, in a way, be considered the most successful former adult performer ever. Sasha Grey did alright over here in Hollywood. But then she's kind of stunted after Entourage. Things have kind of cut off for her. She hasn't really done that much. She does a few little indie ones, but nothing's really taken off. She's switched over to becoming an author, which actually did pretty good. She just got a best-selling novel, but beyond that, as an actress, not so great. So yeah, could be up for Sonny, man. But let me know, guys. Write comments down below. You like the video, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up. I am Eddie Reese, and this has been my first take to One Night Stand official trailer. Interesting. I'm gonna keep my eye for that one. There, people.